everyone. I'm in a different room. This is our little library, all the children's books, mostly children's books. I shall talk about today a little bit about when I was working on the railway in England, 1963 to 65. Some of the characters that were there. I remember at Winchmore Hill in North London, there was a chap used to come down onto the station. He wasn't a staff member, he was from the local care home. He would come onto the station, onto the platform for the trains going to London, and he would be there for the rush hour, in the peak period in the morning. And as the train came into the station, he would shout out the name of the station. This is Winchmore Hill. And he would say where the train was going and what stations it was stopping at, all the way to King's Cross or Moorgate or Broad Street even. His name was Henry, everyone called him Henry, but he did it every single day except Saturday and Sunday. But every day he would come down for the morning rush hour and do that for every train that came in. He was harmless. I worked at Palmer's Green, and the station master there, Mr. Mardell, he told me once that when I first started that the public is a strange animal. In other words, you don't know what they're going to do. They'll do one thing one day and something completely different the next. And that proved to be true. There was a passenger used to come on the train, come from London, and as the train came into the station at Palmer's Green, he would open the door before the train even got to the platform. So any passengers on the platform could have got hit with that door. He did it every morning. Every morning he used to come, I think it's 9:30 after the rush hour, and we kept telling him and he wouldn't listen. He couldn't care less. He's going to do that and that's what he's going to do. He couldn't care less if he killed someone. Well, the porter that I was with, Mick, he was in the Territorial Army, and he came one morning with his army boots on, and he said, I'm going to get him. And sure enough, the train came in, and Mick stood right on the edge of the platform, and as the door got to him, he gave it an almighty kick. Almost trapped the man's fingers in the door. He got upset, and Mick told him, it's your fault. You know, don't open the door until the train stops. You're going to kill someone. Another time, there was a porter that worked at Bowes Park. He sometimes used to come and work at Palmer's Green, because I was 15, 16, and so I had to have an adult with me during the rush hour, and his name was George Hawkins. Nice chap, a lot of fun. He was joking all the time, and I remember a passenger asked him once, how long's the next train? And George, without hesitation, said, well, the front is here, the end of the back of the train is down there by the second post. How long do you reckon that is? Oh, that was George. Um, I worked, well, I say at Palmer's Green, and I became a signalman there. I was young, I was only 17, that'd be 21, or 18 I was actually. The station manager, Mr. Brown, he didn't like the fact that I became a signalman. Although he was my boss, I was in a job that was more complex than his. In other words, he used to come up to the signal box. That was his duty as a station manager. Sign the book. Any problems, that's it. And that's all he does. But he came up and he would ask me rules and regulations. Well, he's not supposed to do that. He's nothing to do with signalling. He's a station manager. And plus I'm working a signal box. There's trains going by. One mistake and all the passengers on those trains could be killed. I can't be distracted. And that is a distraction, asking me questions. I don't have to answer. But I did answer. And my answer was, I walked over to the door. As soon as he asked me a question, I opened the door and I said, that's your answer. Out. And he has to go. He had to go. And he did it quite often. And each time I opened the door and told him to go. Politely. I remember when I was training the signalman there at Palmer's Green, he was called himself an Anglo-Indian. He was there to watch me train, and I had to work the rush hour in the morning. I knew the rush hour, I knew the train, so that was no problem. After the rush hour had finished, I was able to sit down and have my breakfast. And being 18, I had a proper English breakfast. And a mug of tea. We had a big armchair and a table, and I'd sit in that armchair and I'd have my breakfast. The station manager came and was talking to this Anglo-Indian. Anglo-Indian, his name was Clem. He was talking to Clem. I don't even know what they were talking about because I weren't taking any notice. I was having my breakfast. And then the station manager left. He signed the book and he left. And Clem comes to me and says, that was rather rude of you, not standing for your superior officer. I said, him? No, he's not superior. He's a station manager, assistant. No, I'm not standing up myself. I'm having my breakfast, so, tough. I don't stand up for anyone. Not like that, no. But that was the station manager, assistant manager. He should have been fired many years ago. There was a story where he was always drunk on duty, and he walked through a tunnel. There's a tunnel between Hertford North and Bayford and Cuffley. It's a mile and a half long. He walked through that in the evening rush hour. How he didn't get killed, nobody knows. Luck. But he was black. He was covered in soot. I think he was wobbling along and must have fell into the alcoves. There's little alcoves in there so you can get out of the way of a train coming. But he should have been fired many years ago. But that's the railway that I knew. That was in the days when the railway was the railway. A lot of people complain about trains and running on time. You don't understand what we had to do to keep the trains running on time, and we did. We worked hard. So that's my short little video for today. So I say I'm in a different room. It's very hot in this room because it's on the south side of the house. And it's very, very hot. So there we are. Thank you very much.